today I'm going to be showing you the method I use when it comes to going ahead and developing my trading strategy, and the strategy that I actually use to go ahead and make a significant amount of money on the markets every single day. So first thing, the most important thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need a brand new account. If you don't have a brand new account, this will not work. Simply because the system begins to learn your strategy. Basically, binary options, since it's an all or nothing bet, they need to make it to where they're in the favor. So a lot of times, binary options houses will move the price a little tiny bit at the very last second and make it to where you lose. This happens a lot when you win a lot of trades. Now, another thing they do is they make it easier to win trades when you have a brand new account. So if you've been trading for a while on an account, they know your strategy, they know your previous trades, and they know how, and those are all saved in the system. Those can't be changed. However, if you start with a new, clean, brand new account, you can create basically an entire new system, and they will then develop when and where you're going to make money off of that. There's new analytics on you, which is awesome. So once you have your new account, let's go ahead and move on to the first step. So the first step is actually clearing your cookies. So you can download CC Cleaner. It's in the guide you've downloaded. So go ahead and click on C Cleaner. Click on the application side and make sure that Firefox, all of these are done, and Google Chrome. Well, I only trade and I only do stuff in Google Chrome. So I just need to make sure these are clean. So go ahead and run Cleaner. This will also make your computer run a little faster, so makes life a little bit easier and a little more fun. So this is actually going to go through all of these files. So while it's doing that, let's go ahead and talk about actually trading. So go ahead and minimize that. Okay, so one of the biggest things that you guys need to realize when trading is trends. I'm not going to get into super detailed stuff because I know a lot of you are new, and I'm still new to this, as I said in my previous video. So one thing about trends that you need to realize is to not trade neutral trends. Even if here the trader's choice is that it's going to be above this point in 60 seconds or in whatever time period, you still don't buy this, because as you can see over this 20-minute period of time, this security hasn't really moved. So actually, since here it really hasn't done any major movements. There's been no fast trend, no trend over the past 60 seconds. Now, this would be a fine trade to make if you were going for maybe an hour, 2 hour trade, because as you can see here to here, there's been a pretty significant trend, as in here's a top, here's a top, here's a top, with some middles in between at about 15, 20-minute spectrums. So this, from what looks previously, is going to possibly jump up in the next 4, 5, 6, maybe even 10 minutes. So I'm not going to make any trades because I'm just explaining the strategy. But if you're doing 60-second options, which I showed you in the previous video and are probably the easiest and fastest way to make money on this platform, don't trade neutral trends. Do not trade this, because look, it's been neutral since 12.25 to 12.50. It's basically not moved at all. So you're taking on so much more risk than you really need to be taking on at that point. And no amount of money, no percentage that they're going to give you is worth taking that amount of risk to basically end up either at zero or end up in a losing position. So let's go ahead and find a security that is having a, here we go. So all the indices are having some pretty crazy trends right now. So from here, you can tell from 1240, it looks like, it has basically been going down. Now, it has recovered a little bit, but traditionally, when this happens in a small recovery like this happens, it is best to go ahead and trade along with the trend, which I am outlining right now with my mouse. So with that trend, go ahead and then sell a put on this option, just because, or buy a put, I apologize, on this future, because you're going to be able to follow the trend and you're probability of winning this trade is going to be much, much higher than if you traded on a neutral system. So CCleaner is still working. This gets rid of all temporary files, all history, everything. Basically, what that does is it completely wipes out in your system. Box Capital can't track you. It can't track your previous trades. It can't track what you've done before on their platform. Simply because the way they do their tracking is they save cookies. So when you go ahead and save a cookie, they're then able to see whether or not you won at a specific point or you lost at a specific point. So it'll make your account always look brand new and squeaky clean, as long as you start with a brand new account. This means that they will always give you better odds and always manipulate the charts in your favor instead of out of your favor, simply because they want you to keep trading on their system. So they want to create a euphoria and allow you to win before they make any other moves. Now, this doesn't always happen, but a lot of times it does. So as long as you use CCleaner and you follow the advice that I just gave you on following trends, you should be really proficient at making money at this, and you're going to start making a lot of money. I mean, I've made $65,000 in the past 3 weeks doing this. That is much more money than I've made in my entire life. So check it out. Go ahead and sign up. All the links are going to be in the file that you downloaded when you watched this video. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned a lot, and I hope to see you guys on the other side making a lot of money. Thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.